Good afternoon. It's November 1st, and we're doing our daily market report for the four-county area. I'm Randy Jenkins, head of the Florida Real Estate Partners, and here we go. Today, 2,726 listings in Pasco County. Up. Pendings went down and solds went up. In Pinellas County, 4,550, which is ahead of 3 weeks ago. 1,444 in pendings, 1,807 solds. So we had a big day in solds. Hillsborough County, we had 4,315 active listings today, 2,700 pendings. A bunch went under contract since yesterday. 2,036 solds over the last 30 days, which is really going up. Hernando, 904, 398. Let's move to interest rates. Interest rates dropped yesterday. For 0 points, you can get 8 3/8 interest. If you want to pay some points, you can get it down to 7 3/8. I'm Randy Jenkins. I'm head of the Florida Real Estate Partners team. And today we're going to talk about VA loans. VA loans are for veterans, and you would be shocked at who's considered a veteran. Someone who's been in the military for as little as 60 days could be considered a veteran for the purpose of getting a VA loan. And that 60 days could be them going to, Paris Island for basic training and then coming out and getting assigned and having 60 days. The 60 days has to be during a time when we are at war, and we've been at war for a long time. So it's likely that anyone in their 20s or 30s would qualify for a VA loan with as little as 60 days in the military. For some reason, people don't like VA loans. They think that sellers don't. For some reason, sellers think that VA loans is not a good choice from their buyers, and it's just not true. There are not substantial out-of-pocket expenses for sellers, and that's what this is about. When you list your home, you have an opportunity to choose what kind of financing you're going to allow, which means you can say, I want it cash or conventional. I want cash and conventional and FHA, or I want cash or conventional or FHA or VA or USDA. And there are the wood destroying organism inspection is the only out-of-pocket expense that a seller might have versus any other kind of mortgage purchaser. So the idea that there's large out-of-pocket expenses for sellers for VA loans is a myth. VA loans can be used over and over and over again. You can have a VA loan and sell your home and then get another VA loan and sell that. You get another VA loan and sell that. You can actually have 2 VA loans at the same time, but you're going to have to contact the Veterans Administration to see if you qualify. The idea that VA loans only work on cheap houses is a misnomer. VA has removed all limits as far as VA purchases or loan purchases, home purchases. There's a myth that says that you can't use your spouse's income combined income with your income in calculating the debt to income for VA loans, and that's not true. If you're married, your spouse's income can be used. VA loans are different from FHA loans. FHA loan requires a monthly private mortgage insurance premium. So it could cost you $100, $150, $250, $300 a month to get an FHA loan. But with VA loans, there's what's known as a funding fee, and you only pay it once. And the idea that there's always a funding fee is incorrect because a disabled veteran can have their funding fee removed. And on a first-time uses of funding fee, if the down payment is less than 5%, your funding fee will be 2.15%. It's upfront. It's usually rolled into the loan. It's not going to be an out-of-pocket expense on top of the closing fees. It's going to be in the loan, and that can go down as you put down more money. You put down 10%, the funding fee drops as low as 1.25%. There's a myth that says that people think that VA loans the money, and VA does not loan the money. They just guarantee the loan. So your lender will still be a bank or a mortgage company, but you will not be getting money from the VA. All the VA does is guarantee the loan. VA appraisals. At one time, VA appraisals were a big deal, and a lot of realtors didn't want to deal with VA appraisals. But that VA process of appraisal has really lightened up, let's just say, on the requirements. There's a myth that said veterans have to be discharged from active duty to use the VA loan, and that's not true. Active duty military can absolutely use the VA loan. There's a myth that says VA loans take a long time to close, and that's just not true. VA loans are routinely closed in 30 days after it goes under contract. Another myth is that you can't rent your home out if it is if there's a VA loan on it, and that's not true. If you're in a situation and you have a VA loan and you have to move and you want to rent it out, you can rent it out. You have the same rights as any other homeowner. Now, you can't buy a home with the purpose of renting it out and using a VA loan, but you can rent your home out if you're in a situation and you don't want to sell it for whatever reason. You can rent out your home if you have a VA loan. VA loans are a great deal for veterans because a veteran can come in and get a home for as little as no money down. There is limitations and there is variables. And if you do want to talk about VA loans, call your bank, call your lender. Hey, call me. I'm at Rocket Mortgage. If you are shopping for a mortgage, and this wasn't about, my Rocket Mortgage affiliation, this is really about VA loan myths. And I invite you to reach out to me if you have an interest. If not, today is another day for me to put up valuable content so that my subscribers will have an opportunity to become more informed as they work through their real estate challenges. I'm Randy Jenkins. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.